All right. Okay, so guys, tomorrow we have a video assignment due over Smyrna from Romans. And it's like 10:51 right now. So like, what are we gonna do about this?
Loki, I forgot we even had an assignment.
So, does anybody got any ideas?
No.
No. Kevin.
What
What is even Smyrna?
Great question, Kevin. Smyrna was an ancient city in Asia, or modern day Turkey. It was rich, it was important, and it was super loyal to Rome.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You're exactly right, Victor. And I feel like in our video we should also add the fact that when Jesus was talking to them about them in Romans 2, he was talking about the believers there who were suffering, poor, and threatened because of how loyal they were to Rome. Because Rome at the time, they were like, nobody can worship anybody but the Roman emperor. And they were like, no, because we're gonna worship God and Jesus. And they faced a bunch of prejudice in Rome because like they didn't like them and whatnot, and they could like lose their jobs, homes, and like even their lives. You know, Jameer, you got anything?
Uh, Loki, after hearing what you and Victor just said, I think this would be a good topic to add into the video.
Ah, of course, of course.
Hmm.
You get it now, Kevin?
Nah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so Pastor Carlos, when we were talking about our video, he said we have to talk about the symbols and whatever other nonsense is in the Revelations. So I've come up with a couple symbols myself, and you guys can add on. The first one that I found was when Jesus says that he is the first and the last who died and came to life again. So when you think about this, you may just be thinking he's talking about himself because, he died and he rose himself back to life and he's been there since the beginning. But if you look back, it's also like a reference to Smyrna back in the past because Smyrna was known as the city that died and came back to life after it had been destroyed and rebuilt. So it's kind of like a reference to that and like a double entendre because it's talking about Jesus and it shows how Rome doesn't hold all the power because Jesus does. You know what I mean? You get what I'm getting at? So like, yeah, that's all I have for my symbol. Jameer, you got anything?
Yes, so what I got was like, you know, he said, I know your afflictions, your poverty, uh, but still you are rich. So I think this means that the church looked poor on the outside, but on the inside, they were spiritually strong and they had faith. Feel me?
To add on
So
to
I feel
that, he warned them of the sufferings and let's just say prison and persecution that was to come. Um, but he does tell them, he does make sure to clarify and tell them that be faithful unto death and put spiritual um my fault, not put but spiritual, and I quote, but spiritual they were strong and faithful. So he's saying like, yeah, just be spiritual, strong and faithful. And yeah, everything will be good at the end. Doesn't matter what happens to you here on earth. This is not what we're trying to do right here. It's like up here. That's the goal.
hmm,
mm. I just remembered another symbol. He was talking about the whole you referenced it earlier, the whole be faithful unto death and I will give you the crown of life. So in this, the crown of life, it represents eternal life as it does in like multiple other stories in the Bible. And it symbolizes how God, even though that they're suffering on this earth, they can look forward because they're about to receive eternal life, which is the crown of life. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Kevin, do you know of any symbols? Anything?
Oh, I don't speak English.
All right.
Guys, I have a suggestion. In our video, we should also have why any of this matters today in our everyday lives. This is an application aspect that this whole CIA thing that Pastor Carlos tried to set up is about. Anybody have any ideas?
Kevin, you got anything you kind of like contribute?
Kevin, you have an idea?
Like try to do anything?
So Smyrna represents churches and people who stay faithful even when life is hard. It's about courage and endurance and trusting God when things don't look good on the outside. And it reminds us that spiritual strength doesn't always match physical comfort or wealth. Basically, Smyrna teaches that faithfulness matters more than popularity, power, or safety.
Ooh! Okay, Kevin. See, so like, do you understand all of it now, Kevin? You like understand everything about Smyrna and like the Bible and everything?
Guys, it says I have 10 minutes left. But yeah, what'd you get from that, Kevin?
Oh,
So I have 10 minutes left on the meeting, guys. So, but what
so
do you get from
Kevin,
that, Kevin?
do you understand it now?
Yes.
All right. So guys, now we have all of our information and whatnot and like all of our plans for our video. So like, you guys ready to start recording now? Because it's like, we don't got much time. It's due tomorrow.
Bro, guys, I don't have premium. I don't have Zoom premium. Oh my
No.
days, guys. No. No, my video is about to crash. It's gonna crash
Bro, what do we
soon.
yo,
No, what do we
Victor,
do?
be for real, bro.
Now we're
Victor,
actually
be for
fine.
real, bro. Victor, be serious,
Victor,
bro.
what the-
Please, bro, what do we do? We can't do Pastor Carlos like this. No, Victor.
Victor, how much time we got left on our meeting?
We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.